Hello and welcome to another bite-sized jump into Adobe Lightroom. Today we'll be looking at the vibrance and saturation sliders to find out what they do, how they're different and how they can affect your image. So we're going to pick up where we left off, this particular image here of the couple having their picture taken in Budapest. So if we have a look at the two sliders, vibrance and saturation, they're fundamentally doing the same thing but in a slightly different way. So vibrance plays with all the muted tones in the image and will make those stand out a lot more, as opposed to saturation, which will affect all of the tones in the image irrespective of their current vibrancy. The easiest way to see these is if we actually remove the vibrance. So if I pull this all the way down, you see essentially it turns predominantly into a single tone image, except if you notice we've still got some reds in there, the more vibrant colours in there, the less muted ones still a little bit in his shirt. So there's a little bit more of that warmer, more saturated, more vibrant colours that remain, because it's only affecting the duller, less vibrant tones. If we reset that back to 0, and you can do that just by double clicking on it and pull down saturation, it turns the whole image effectively monochrome because it affects all the tones across the image at the same level, irrespective of where they are at that particular point in time. The other way to look at it is if we go the opposite way, and if we push the vibrance up to 100, you see all the blues suddenly come out. It looks a bit garish. However, it protects those vibrant tones, so our reds haven't gone up as much, and also it protects the skin tones. So it's an easy way of boosting the vibrance of an overall image while at the same time maintaining someone's skin tones at a more natural level. Whereas if we play around with the saturation and boost that all to the top, you notice the reds go, the blues aren't being as boosted as much, but the skin tones have gone as well. They've gone a lot more orangey. And generally what I like to do is mute the saturation a little bit too much. I kind of like a grungier type feel. And then I boost the vibrancy just a little bit, just to add a little bit more life into it. You generally don't want to go too far with any of these. So anything above 30, 40 and you're risking it going kind of strange on you. Bring a little bit of that saturation back in again. And that's kind of where I'm looking to be in respect to the particular image. Very, very subtle. As mentioned yesterday, all of these particular sliders here, the presence and the vibrancy and saturation, always use them sparingly because they can make your image look over-processed really, really quickly, and it doesn't make for a pleasant viewing experience in my view. But in respect to this image, vibrance and saturation, understanding what they are, I believe that's job done.